Hello, love. Okay, so we're just finishing up with our 7 archetypes of divine feminine power that you are learning to embody. We've done a number of goddesses already, and we're on the last 3. And so going back to Tara, the green Tara, the goddess of plants and herbalism, and how important it is to have your medicine cabinet created with the teas that soothe you and invigorate you, and that take away cramps and that heal sore throats. Like this medicine cabinet, it's so simple, it's so anciently known, used to be known. All the plants that would do everything we basically needed for staying well. And now we have these pharmaceutical companies coming in wanting to make us really sick so they can make money off of our sickness. But the woman in you, the green Tara, she wants you well. You could also talk about Kuan Yin, who carries that medicine bottle with her. Okay, so you're going to be brave and you're going to go, hey, I want to know what was lost, because there are women still who have been really studying what heals what. And actually, like for example, the plant mangosteen from Southeast Asia, it actually regenerated my root canal situation. Took my roots regenerated of my teeth, and it healed cancer for 3 different people I spoke to personally. Completely healed after they'd gone through chemotherapy and done everything they could, and then it all came back, and they were going to die. It was mangosteen that healed them completely. So the thing is, in the green Tara aspect of that feminine archetype, she's a doctor, and she's not afraid to self-medicate and to help her family. But the thing that is really intense right now, like I have a woman friend, actually my landlady, is an incredible herbalist, and she created all these products which healed many illnesses. And the FDA, when they came in, said, no, we're going to make it's illegal. They said there's no such thing as herbal medicine. That's what they said to her. So you can only keep your beauty product line. And they took away every single remedy that she was selling. And she was selling really well because everybody needed her stuff. So we as a community, as a world population, need to start standing up for the witches, for the women healers. That we've been so terrified of how autonomous the deep feminine green Tara makes us. She doesn't need a doctor most of her life. Like, no, I don't go to doctors almost ever. And when I do, I always feel so like, wow, that wasn't really necessary. So you have the moments when the hospital is the best thing in the world, when they save your arm, or they sew you back together in some intense situation. That's divine masculine at his best, right? The surgeon. But all of this pharmaceuticals making us ill and wanting us to be ill to make money off of us, that is not our real medicine gift as a human population. So we need to start saying to the FDA, we have a different standard than you do. As people, we want the witches, we want the divine feminine's medicine to be here in the marketplace, and we want her rewarded for this work, not punished. We want her empowerment of the human population to be something well celebrated, well known, and taught in the schools. Every child should know the herbal medicine cabinet that they need for their life. So that's the truth. Okay, wonderful. So we're going on to the next goddess. All right, here we are at the white Tara. So this is sort of like the archetype of the nun, of the spiritual wise woman, of the priestess, the all compassionate, that unconditional love mixed with wisdom. this is really a powerful archetype to get in touch with. And she's one of the ones we're most afraid of, because the fear is, I don't want to give up my joy and my pleasure and my own life path to be suddenly a sacrificial lamb, a nun like Mother Teresa, who never even played piano anymore, which was her greatest joy for herself, because she was giving to this state of complete depletion. I mean, if you really talked to Mother Teresa, and at the end of her life, she felt really disillusioned. She felt really heartbroken that Jesus had not appeared to her in the way she had hoped after all that giving. And basically, the reason that she didn't get replenished in her act of giving is because she wasn't giving to herself. So the fear of being that all-giving person who actually does charity work and volunteers for things and becomes more of yourself through giving to the public rather than just your own family. If you temper that with all these other goddesses and giving to yourself, you're going to feel safe to enter the white Tara aspect. And not only that, what you give will have such a deeper quality coming from a woman who loves herself and treats herself with cares about her body and cares about her family and cares about her own fun and her own joy. And now she's coming to give something to you in addition. It's also very exciting, because then when you've really given to yourself on all these levels, and then you start giving to others more passionately and more consistently, there's a kind of a love that's born that's way bigger than any love you've ever experienced before. It's akin to the love you experienced when you were raising your child, and you would do anything for them all day. You would wake up in the middle of the night with gratitude when they were crying, like, oh, I get to see your little face again. Like you're just so grateful to be able to give. But then the child grows up and they're gone. So then you get to give that access, that eternal, great love aspect. You access her again, and you get to be her for grown-ups, for bigger community. Okay, that's the white Tara. Let's go to the last goddess. Okay, here we are on the last goddess. I want to thank you, lovely woman who inspired this series of goddess archetype videos I just made, because I made these for you. And the last goddess is the most exciting of all the goddesses. She is a goddess I only recently discovered, and when I found her, I was blown away, because in all the pantheons that I had found all over the world, my goddess is feminine. The big goddess to me that is everything, she's feminine in the men. Like they are more feminine than they think. They are actually feminine too. Like there's this love being creative goddess that is my goddess, and I could never find her in the world anywhere. And all of the pantheons of India, every goddess I found had a counterpart with a man who would always sort of seemed like the man was more powerful than her. Maybe sort of equal, but still, when I found Lalita Tripura Sundari, I was shocked, because this is the goddess of supreme beauty, love, wisdom, creativity, sexuality, femininity, supreme femininity, but she's not a counterpart to a man, and she's not sublimated by any other god. She is the top deity, to which the four most powerful male deities bow, prostrate. They support her. They don't just bow down like, oh, you're cool. They support her. So you have Brahma, the destroyer, underneath her bed, supporting her bed. You have, Rudra, the destroyer, supporting her bed, and who counterbalances, joins with her Kali aspect. You have Brahma, the creator, who joins with her Shakti aspect, and he's under her bed. He's supporting her bed. You have Shiva in his aspect as consort and like yogic partner in life, like daily companion, supporting her bed. and then you have Vishnu, the sustainer, provider, supporting her bed. So she's got these four incredibly powerful gods of creation supporting her. And then right underneath her, on her bed, is her sexy Shiva in his Kama Shiva aspect, doing her as her lover. And she's very interesting because this goddess is both totally devoted. She's monogamous with Shiva as her primary partner, but she's also the totally loved by these other masculine aspects, almost saying that for her to be fully supported, she needs all these aspects of masculine divinity. She needs the part that's the protector, and she needs the part that's the co-creative creator, and she needs the part that's the sustainer, and the one that's the yogic companion, and she needs primarily a lover. And the thing about Lalita is that she's beautiful. She's powerful, beautiful, and wise, and she's fine with that. She's can't help it that she just radiates this love that is so beautiful that the gods, all the masculine gods, they pray to her. She gives them sustenance. She gives them reason to be. She gives them meaning. She gives them mission. And this really is the truth for all of us. All of us, whether you're a man or a woman, that essence of beauty and love at the center of all of life. That's what we're living for, that pure, fertile, creative, wild spirit of the feminine that this life is based upon, that is sustained by our masculine, our way of coming forth to protect that and to create with that is only born because of her. So there you go, darling one. All of you men and women out there learning how to embody more of your feminine attributes, to come back to the divine feminine. We are here together. This is your portal in Eve's Eden to access the feminine divine right here and now in your life. And I bless you. I send you love, 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 and gratitude for this journey together that we're all in as a nation, as a world. We're all returning to the divine feminine. It is quite a journey because she's been sublimated, she's been abandoned, she's been forgotten, she's been abused. She's actually called evil and bad. I mean, if you think of the 6 million women burned over 700 years for being sexy, for being herbalists, for being autonomous, for being seers, for being clairvoyant. All those things that we need to get in touch with and not call them evil anymore. Call them coming home to the fullness of yourself. Okay, love. Love life.